Hi, welcome back. Eminem here with another episode. So I've gotten this much done so far, and it's looking good, looking promising. Decided to add another color just to make the main part pop out more and to represent more of my school colors. So I went with a very vivid orange, brand new, also acrylic, and it will go great with this project. What I'm going to start working on is the three letters of my school, which is the E, the M, and the L. There are no exact measurements, so I'm going to eyeball it with a Sharpie. I have my Sharpies, and now I also cut up some different colored string. I actually really like this color, but I won't be in this tapestry. Using these as markers or guides to make each individual letter. I'll start by defining exactly where I want the letters to end and to start. So I'm just going to count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there will be good, so I'll mark this spot. And this is telling me not to touch. And I'll do it on the other side too. As so. Alright, and now we have this much room to work with our letters. First letter will be an E, and a bit more this way, about this many. This is the middle. It will get covered, so I just want to mark that this is the middle. So what I've done is I got 5 strings for room, where I will not be putting any orange, and then the orange will go here, all here, and it will go here and here, and I marked off the spots where it won't go. The orange will not cross this line, and this whole area here to here will be for the E, and then the L will start from here to the end. I have left 2 strings on each side of each letter, so this is for the M, and this is where the tips go, and they'll go up and down in the middle. It looks kind of complicated, but nothing will be shown after I'm done putting all the yarn on, so it's okay to put Sharpie on the string. It's just for my own sake to not break my head trying to figure out what goes where. And as I work, I take off the little markers. So I guess I can get started now. The pile weave or the loop weave. It's fairly simple to do. All you need is something to loop around. So I'm going to be using this crochet hook.
Can anybody hear me? Or am I talking to myself? My mind is running empty in this search for someone else who doesn't look right through me. It's all just static in my head. Can anybody tell me why I'm lonely like a satellite? 'Cause tonight I'm feeling like an astronaut, sending SOS from this tiny box, and I lost all signal when I lifted up. Now I'm stuck out here and the world forgot. Can I please come down? Because I'm tired of drifting round and round. Can I please come down? I'm deafened by the silence.
Here's how you do the pile technique. First of all, you have your string wrapped around a pencil. This is between each loop, just like a normal weave. So see, if I pull it like this, it looks just like a normal weave. But what I've done is, following the direction of the string, I have looped my pencil around like that. Then you go over this string, and you go to the next one and loop around again. And that's what this gives you. And you're going to loop around a 3rd time. I'm on my last letter. I'm doing EML to represent my school. since it's my last year there, I thought it would have been nice to leave them with a present. For this technique, you're going to use 2 pencils because as you're working on one side, you go and you put the pencil through, and then when you come back, you need to use another pencil, and that way it ensures that the hoops don't get undone as you're working. So you use one as a blocker and one to build the hoop. You'll see once I get there. Trick is you also want to use the eraser side. That way, you probably saw me earlier struggling trying to get this end through, because you're sharpening this end, so it's a bunch of sharp little shards that's just going to get caught on the yarn. So if you're using this side, it's a lot easier. So you got this through one way, and now you want to do it the other way, and you're in control of how the string is going to react. So since we already have our blocker on, we want to go around this white string and underneath the next one. And you're doing your weaving technique as usual. And since I'm making an L, it'll end right here where my little mark is. So I'm going to only go that far. So you pull through like that, and this is blocking, so these hoops aren't going to shrink. And since I was going this way, I'm going to take it on this side and hoop the other way. You'll see. Once it becomes a habit, it becomes a lot easier. So now that I'm done that, I'm going to unwind more string, and I'm going to head the other way. And since I'm going the other way, I can also use my shed. So shed goes up, and it can go through all 3. So as you can see, this is the stopper, and this is the one that's in action holding the next hoop. So this is safe now. I can take it out and move it down. And now, since I went that way, I'm going to hoop around like this. You understand? And now we're going the opposite direction again. And you just keep going like that. You'll notice that it takes a lot of string. You'll also notice that it takes a lot of time, but it looks quite nice once you're done. For the E, I used only 2 strings, I believe, because I ran out of string on my shuttle, but I think I could have easily done it with only 1 string. With the M, I did something different. For the sides, I used a figure 8 technique, and the middle was a little bit more difficult because it's on an angle. But I did the figure 8 halfway, and I filled in the middle, and then I did the figure 8 on this side, and then I did the middle strip, then I did the top 2 strips. So yes, this is made of multiple pieces. The L so far has only been 2 pieces, if even that. I might have only used 1 piece. So as you can see, I have run out of string, and all I did was a normal weave technique, the plain weave, and as I pat it down with the comb, it becomes non-visible when you add more string over it. Now that I have completed my L, I will move on to the next step. That would be to fill in the gaps that are all strings with navy blue. I will be working from left to right. Don't forget to tuck in your tail.